G'day guys, Ben here from Hunt the Night, bringing you another high quality HTN production film. Today we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing and using the infiRay finder. This is good for both the FH25 and the FL25. I would have done this one earlier, but these things are really difficult to keep in stock. I've got my demo models, but I can't find the boxes for them anymore. So, taking this one before it goes out the door. This is the FH25R. There's only a few little differences in terms of the functionality of these, and really it comes down to some of the menu functions. The FH25R has got the image boost, or the ultra clear mode, and it's also, you can also switch it between warm and cool mode in the actual monocular itself, in the view screen, which you can't do with the FL25. So that's the real differences really between how these two scopes work from a software point of view. But first of all, you'll know you get a nice box, and the infiRay packaging does all right with their scopes as well. Actually, the scopes come in a really nice box. Yeah, so let's open it up. All right. You'll see here we've got a little box with inside the box. It's almost a bit like Inception. And in here we've got a couple of lanyards and a USB cable as well, okay? And some straps. Now, thing to remember with this USB cable, this is also video out. When you plug this in, so it comes with an RCA, so you can plug this actually into a screen. That's standard USB-C for charging, and obviously you've got your USB on the other end that goes into actually charging adapter, okay? But this is really handy if you want to hook it up to some type of monitor. I've had monitors I've organised for some pro shooters, pick them up off eBay for like 35 bucks. You can hardwire it in, work really well. But you get both a neck and a wrist strap that goes with this little unit as well. So, I'll put all that back together later. Let's open up the rest of the box. All right, so in the rest of the box, we get a lovely looking pouch and a manual. I actually never knew the manual's in there because I am not very good at RTFMing. You guys can read that, or you can just watch this demo. We're going to cover off pretty much the same stuff. Now, in here, the finder unit comes wrapped up. We've got a pouch, protective pouch you can put it in. And then we have the strap for the bag as well. This bag I find is pretty good because it's actually got a belt strap in here, which I use. I actually just attach it to my belt. When I'm out in the field, I find it easy to get this in and out of the pouch rather than a pocket. Makes a little less noise. I can carry extra things in there if I want. All right, onto the unit itself. As you can see, it comes in this bit of plastic. Whoever gets this one may not. No, you will. On the bottom of this, you can actually see that it doesn't come with a mount, but it can actually be mounted to various tripod systems. And mounting platforms are on the market for things like cameras and so on. I'll demonstrate that in another video. I'll actually stick it onto a tripod. First thing, this is the buttons, the power on button. This will also put it into sleep mode. The sleep mode is instant. You press it, it sleeps, you press it again, and it turns on like that. It is absolutely fantastic. There's no waiting 3 seconds or anything like that for the display to turn off. It is absolutely instant. So to turn on, you just obviously hold this button down. Then we have the menu button. The menu button's a dual function button, so it's a long press for the main menu and a short press for the quick menu. We have these up and down buttons that are also dual function buttons. They're up and down buttons for in the actual menu. This is also activates the rangefinder, and this one will activate recording or take a photo. We'll go into those in a little bit more in a minute. The front, we have our objective lens, and we also have our rangefinder. First thing I'd encourage you to do is when you take this out of the box and turn it on by holding down this long press, put it to your eye and adjust the diopter, which is this one here. Adjust it to a point where the text on the screen is sharp. Okay, that's what you're looking for with this one. I've had a few people who didn't realize what this did and were a little concerned about the image quality until they adjusted this and gone, oh, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, we've got our front focus ring here to make the actual image sharp, itself. So once you've turned it on, usually I turn these on and ship them with the ultra clear mode turned on, but if it isn't, hold the menu button down. It's the first option. And to turn that on, just press the short menu again, and the menu button just once, and it will activate it. Underneath that is Wi-Fi. The default Wi-Fi password for these is 1234567 8. That's for all the infiRay products. As well, in terms of there's not too much else. I mean, you can play around with all the widgets and so on, but in terms of functionality, there's not too much. I don't spend a lot of time in that menu. You can get back out of the menu by long pressing the menu button. I think you can actually short press the power button as well. So now, when you're playing around with it, if you want to try the rangefinder, tap this, it'll activate a reticle, and you'll see it. Press it once, and it'll take a single reading. If you hold it down, you'll see that there are 3 little dots under the reticle that will become solid, and that means it's in scan mode, and it'll constantly take readings. Obviously, that'll have a detrimental effect on your battery over a period of time as well. The rangefinder is fantastic. It's accurate and very fast. I find it reads almost instantly. If you want to take a photo, it's a quick press. If you want to start recording, hold it down for a little bit longer, and then it will start recording. While you're recording, if you actually quick press it again, it'll take a photo. I find that feature's really cool. To stop the recording, just hold that button down again and it'll stop the recording. To change the screen brightness and palettes, you quick press the menu button. And when you do that, you're going to see 2 lines of information come up on the top and the bottom of the screen. So the top of the screen is your brightness, and you can change that by pressing this button. Sorry, the top of the screen is your zoom. My apologies there in the first one. And you can change that by pressing the up button, and that will actually change your zoom. By pressing the bottom button, that will cycle through the palettes. I'll try and overlay some menu systems. I don't know if I'll be able to, because I have to take it with my iPhone, pushed up against there. So I don't know how well that'll look, but I'll attempt to. But if you see me, see me. If you don't, you won't. Pressing this menu button again while you're in that sub menu will bring up now your screen brightness and your sharpness. And again, we can cycle through the different screen brightnesses by pressing this button, and the different sharpnesses by pressing this one. Personally, I like the sharpness on the softness. I like that nice little softness to it, but you guys can do whatever you want. Pressing the menu then will get us back out of and back to just using it as a monocular. One of the other cool features that this one has is the switching between cool and warm mode. Play around with that. I reckon it's pretty cool. It just gives you a different look, I guess. It's almost like the old, for those of you that use the Pulsar Trail and the Pulsar Trail 2, it's kind of the difference between those two. One's warm and, obviously one's cool. So that's kind of it, guys. That's kind of the basic functionality of this. There is probably more information in this manual. I just haven't read it, but I encourage you guys to. These are a fantastic unit, obviously available via our website, huntthenite.com.au. And that's about it, guys. Have a fantastic day. Like, share, subscribe. Be kind to your sister. Talk to you soon. Thanks.